Let's do. Let's see, ask your father. One more episode. Let's see the questions for this week. Is committing an action that is contrary to the teachings of the church a sin if this action is necessary for one's health? So here's the question, such a big question. This question is concerning the ethics or morality of a Christian tradition, because we look at the church, the mother, as the moral voice. And any mother, a mother, desires the good, the best for her children. And the church, through its pastoral care, desires the best for all her sons and daughters. So, if a person is making a choice to commit a sin, and then it is contrary to the teaching of the mother church, even if there is an emphasis, oh, this is supposed to be for my medical reasons or health reasons, there is something called the primacy of grace. God has created us to live with the grace that He gives us. But as the circumstances develop and because of the choices we make, and health seems to be a topmost concern, even there the church understands. But as an individual and as communities, my emphasis and our emphasis has to be more on living the grace that the church gives us and taking the best advantage of that opportunity of grace than to look for opportunities to sin, because it is going to benefit me because of an impediment of health that I have. So the question is a little bit to be reversed, because we don't aim to sin, we need to aim to live in grace. But something happens according to God's will. The church is always there to listen, to care for, to be compassionate, because every son and daughter, you and I, matter to the mother church. Let's look at another question from the episode. Ask your father, if I get divorced, does that mean I can go to heaven? If I get divorced, does that mean I can't go to heaven? Let's begin with this proposition, that we are made for heaven. We are bound towards heaven. We are heaven bound. That is what God desires for us. And in this process, God gives us free will to make choices. Now, divorce in the Catholic Christian understanding, especially when it comes to the sacrament of marriage, we do our best to avoid the usage of the word divorce. Instead, the word we employ in canon law is annulment. What does that mean? If a man and a woman got married in the church, and for some reason they find out or figure out that there was an impediment since the beginning, means there was a gap somewhere which was not known back then, but it is now revealed, either of the parties. So therefore, the church, again, in its pastoral concern for the well-being of the couple, gives us this process of annulment so that the church can vouch for the couple and say, okay, there existed an impediment since the beginning, so based on that ground, we can nullify, means declare canonically that there was an impediment, there was an error since the beginning, so therefore we nullify, saying it didn't happen, so that the person is free to enter into a new relationship without having to compromise one's conscience. Now, circumstances that we live in the society and the culture where the divorce has almost become a trend. Now, our aim is not for that. Our aim is to live the gift of marriage, the sacrament of marriage, with fidelity. But even one person has to go through annulment and experience that separation. Even in that most intense circumstance of one's life, God desires the best even for that person, which is to get to heaven. So for your sake, I'll be like this today. And then turn around. I hope I won't hit something. Okay, that's
You're
enough
clear.
space. Okay, clear. Oh, wait a minute. I hope I won't hit something. I hit Jesus.